Tēnā koutou katoa, malo lele, and welcome to Baha'i on Air. In this program, we continue with the Golden Jubilee of the Baha'i Faith in Tonga, the Friendly Islands. It was a showcase of Tongan performing arts and other fine aspects of the Tongan culture. An opportunity to visit the royal palace of the only remaining kingdom in the Pacific, and to have a taste of the famous Tongan hospitality.
Give them thy grace to withstand the onslaught of self and passion.
And a time for reflection and devotion for the spirit. It was a reunion of diverse cultures from all over the world. Enjoy.
Bring this song from the heart of North America down here to the heart of the Pacific, and we live in a new day, and it's a time to celebrate, and so I'm very happy to celebrate with you, and we can see this new day together. That's what this song says. I am the first one to fly in this new day, to celebrate, to be happy.
Another highlight of the Tongan celebration was a special concert. Educator and international artist Kevin Locke performed his unique Native American hoop dancing and beautiful flute music. Music can enrich the spirit and bring joy to the hearts, according to Baha'u'llah, prophet founder of the Baha'i Faith.
Blues. The blues. I don't know if you heard of that, but it's a popular thing over there in the U.S. And I kind of like it too. This is the midmost heart of the ocean, and in the revelation of Baha'u'llah, this is one of the most frequently invoked symbols, which is the ocean. In this day where mankind is immersed in an ocean of grace, ocean of light, ocean of bounty, ocean of mercy, ocean of knowledge, and on and on. And so I had a meeting with some people here, and I told them that I was on a special mission to take some feeling of the ocean back with me, because I live as far from the ocean as you can possibly get in North America. It's the same distance to the Arctic to the Pacific. I'm right in the heart of North America, totally landlocked. 99% of the people have never seen the ocean. They have no idea, but here they've penetrated the mysteries, the physical properties of the ocean. They're in different colors, black, red, yellow, and white. And these different colors remind us of the different directions, and also, seasons and elements, different powers in this world, and how they all come together. They all come together and create this life we see all around us. And we can see that we are all, within ourselves, we have all these blessings, all these powers of earth and heaven in the four directions. God made us that way. And so I'd like to, through this dance, make a lot of different things that you see from the world all around. As I go through, you'll see maybe designs of flowers or trees, or maybe birds or butterflies, or maybe stars or clouds, or constellations or mountains, all different kinds of things from this creation, this hoop of life. just celebrate ourselves, because you and I are the ones that can bring this world to life. It can be the clouds laden with rain, the water of life that can refresh the parched hearts of people. You and I can be like the birds that can sing in beautiful accents and awaken the life in people's souls. Remember, towards the beginning I used one hoop, and that's a way of celebrating our place in this hoop of life, where everybody has a role, everybody has a duty, and a beautiful gift to make. And then I went up to two, I used the yellow one. This could maybe remind us of the sun, the beautiful sun moving over this world. Then I used the white one. That could perhaps remind us of the moon. And together the sun and the moon, especially the sun, sends energy down to the world. Powerful energy. The energy is mostly light and heat. We need to have the light, but also the light of knowledge. We need the divine knowledge that God sends into this world. We need the warmth. We also need the warmth of love. We need the divine warmth, the heat, the quickening force that God alone sends into this world. We go through stages, just like the Baha'i faith in Tonga. You know, there's trials, there's hardships, there's difficulties, until you get to today, when you can celebrate. Just like me, I went through a lot of stages. A lot of you teenagers think it's tough. Just wait till you get to your midlife crisis. That's where you can get stuck. But you don't give up. You struggle, persevere. You persist until you can stand tall. I look out here, I see my Baha'i relatives and my friends, but I also see a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Just like this here, see? And of course, flowers bring beauty, fragrance, blessings into this world. I look out here today, and I see a lot of stars, and I know how brilliantly you can all shine in this new day. Look out today, and I can see beautiful birds that can soar high on your wings of knowledge with your new strengths.
The Tongan Baha'i cultural group, Pacific Flame, was a guest performance at Kevin Locke's special show.
Move it on up to 28. And it'll be the same designs that I made the first time, but just I'll use more hoops, that's all. knowledge and understanding. Now we're ready for jubilee of the Baha'i faith here in the Kingdom of Tonga. God bless you. Thank you so much for your kind attention. I hope that's okay.
So that's benefit of having Kevin Locke here. We will show the world that we have only one world and mankind needs citizens.
It's wonderful to be here celebrating the Tongan 50th anniversary. My family was pioneering here 30 years ago and I was just a boy of 9 years old. Now I'm nearly 40. Things have changed a bit, but the hearts and souls of everybody's wonderful. Everybody's so happy. It's wonderful to be here among all the lovely, and they put us Australians to shame with the love and warmth. It's just wonderful.
Central to the Golden Jubilee in Tonga was worshipping God in spiritual devotions.
Ko ke whoaki, a ngahi tare niti, oi atamai mo sino ki hono kotoa.
O tau waka, o taha fitu, hiwa fitu.
A member of the royal family, the Honourable Ma'atu, was guest of honour at a special devotional service. Representatives of the nobility, invited guests, Baha'is and their family and friends gathered at the Queen Charlotte Memorial Hall for this spiritual service.
E a whiona, ko koe a tua whamama, o hanga ka apau kamai kin ko kore ana, na o koe ki o tenesi, me tahana ngata anga ngai alafa.
Sa me wahe wa tolu, aia o te he no whakarea. Ko hoku tau hi a sihowa,
Prayers were recited and there were readings from the holy books of the world religions such as Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hindu, Buddhism and the Baha'i faith.
Hongongo lelei na e tohi e Sione mi he whakawa fōu. Aia te lau mi he wahi hongo furu mani ma.
Tatau ke vai vai pe koe mālo, ta koe tā furi pe.
I attended the service on Sunday and I thought the service was wonderful. It was wonderful to see that so many people from different parts of the world were able to come to a small island kingdom, the only remaining island kingdom in the Pacific, to come for this wonderful celebration. I was also very touched by the service that it incorporated a lot of different readings, which just goes to show how the Baha'is view the world as one place.
Anniversaries such as this are an excellent time for the Baha'is to consider the past, to consider the present, and then the future.
Representing the Advisory Council of the Baha'i Faith for Australasia was Mr. Donald Blanks.
Before the 25th of January, 1954, there were no Baha'is in Tonga. 50 years to the day later, there are thousands of Baha'is in Tonga, and many more have spread to countries throughout the world. This growth has occurred because of the sacrifice of thousands of souls, many of whom are here today. Thank you all for everything you have done. Thank you all for everything that you will do.
The Pacific region and its peoples are bestowed with unique divine blessings according to the teachings of Baha'u'llah. Baha'u'llah referred to the black people and the brown people as the pupil of the eye of humanity, through whom the light of the Spirit shines through. In our region, there is a vast diversity of races, cultures, languages, and religious traditions, illustrative of the major influences which have shaped the affairs of humanity throughout history.
I never dreamed 50 years ago that such a gathering of Tongans in the name of Baha'u'llah was ever possible, that I would see.
Sione Tu'itahi was the first Baha'i to step foot in the Kingdom of Tonga on the 26th January 1954.
He was really surprised. He did not expect that the last 50 years ago that he will come back and celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Baha'i faith here in Tonga, and he's still well and alive and he's healthy.
Baha'u'llah was the founder of the Baha'i faith. That's why they were called Knights of Baha'u'llah. And Sione Tu'itahi was the only Knight of Baha'u'llah to Tonga is still alive. And we were fortunate to have him here with us in this occasion. He came from Australia. He was a member of the NSA of Australia and New Zealand at the time.
And we can trace that seed back to one of the three principal founders of the Baha'i faith, to Abdul-Baha. As many of you know, Abdul-Baha, the son of Baha'u'llah, the founder of our faith, traveled in the early 19th century through Europe and America to spread and teach the teachings and the writings of his father. As it was Abdul-Baha who named Tonga as the Friendly Islands in one of his many letters of the divine plan. So it can be said that the faith in Tonga is touched by the founders of our faith. None other of the great religions of the world, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, can say in the same way and show in history in the same way that this direct link with Tonga exists in the Baha'i faith. And I perceive in the Tongan people a great and deep spirituality which we from the West might well learn. And finally, may I leave you with this message, that the purpose underlying the revelation of every heavenly book, nay, every divinely revealed verse, is to endue all men with righteousness and understanding, so that peace and tranquility may be firmly established amongst them.
There were two other Knights of Baha'u'llah, Dr. and Judy Blackley, but they passed away in 1980s. So Dr. Bowden is very important to us.
They were here for many years, and that was during the 10-year crusade, which is plans that they have been made for a period of times, and there were goals put forward that they have to be achieved, and one of it was opening of these virgin territories. So Tonga was one of those virgin countries, islands that need to be opened.
three of them actually planted the seed of faith here in the heart of the midmost heart of the Pacific. And then the celebration, I think one of the themes of the celebration was the extent to which the seed had grown and had effloresced and blossomed, and the trunk had broadened and the branches had spread out, and the fruit in the flowers have appeared. Here at this 50th anniversary, there were Tongan Baha'is from several countries, including USA, even Alaska, quite a few from Australia and especially New Zealand. I'm sure other countries, Israel also.
Of special interest to the Tongan media was a Tongan who works at the Baha'i World Center on Mount Carmel in Haifa, Israel.
Ngā awha whataha a manu monohoa koe pule kuki I sen tā Bahá'í pēa I kai koe a pēka I haifa whoki o kiai mo sino mawhai o e Bahá'í koe toko hiwa I whamauanga totonu.
I'm very, very pleased and happy to work with different culture, and it enforces what Baha'u'llah, our prophet of the Baha'i faith, say that unity of mankind, and it's shown in the Baha'i World Center, because all different nationality is working here happily, and all of them are saved to the top of their ability. I got lovely 10 staff working with me, and most of them are being at the university, but they have a break and come here and serve in the Baha'i World Center here, or work in the kitchen.
At the outskirts of the capital stands the Ocean of Light International Baha'i School. One of the many contributions of the Baha'i faith to the overall development and well-being of the people of Tonga, the school signifies the great value that the Baha'i faith puts on learning and education as the means of progress for any society. Education for all is a basic Baha'i principle.
The beginning of the Ocean of Light schools with the idea of how it was set as to provide the community with better education and encourages excellence in whatever they can do in preparing themselves for their life.
The school, which is the Ocean of Light International School, is fully run by the National Spiritual Assembly.
The National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of Tonga, the elected body that looked after the affairs of the faith in Tonga, established this school and put a full board to look after the affairs of the school. They always help the board with everything that goes to the government or any other organization regarding this school.
And it was a dream. Until 1996, it was started with 9 children, and now it's up to 300. Now we have our own piece of land, which is 6 acres, and have 2 nice buildings, and we're looking forward to run this project the best as we can.
The curriculum that the school is based on, as well as the philosophy, it's the combination of the three. Spiritually, and that's where our strand of virtue is coming, and our moral education is, and academically, where we have our subjects in arts and science, are taught at school.
Very important that we continue to recognise Tongan culture here at Ocean of Light School. So what we do is we encourage through performance, through drama and regular Tongan lessons to practice their own language.
Oh, the people of Tonga praise the school. You know, they look up at the school as something tremendous. It's a very significant kind of thing for Tonga.
Oh, my name is Maletina Fismalohi.
How long have you been schooling at Ocean of Light?
Oh, this is my second year.
How do you like it so far?
Oh, it's just great. Ocean of Light's the bomb.
The dances, and then there was some real nice balls and some real nice social dancing, and then of course the feasting was extraordinary, wonderfully prepared by the Tongan Baha'is. Different communities prepared this.
We hope that you have enjoyed this program. Please join us next time for the final episode of highlights of the Golden Jubilee of the Baha'i faith in Tonga, the Friendly Islands. Ka kite ano, or as they say in Tongan, mo mea.
And that's something that I was always told by my relatives back home. Whenever you go someplace, try and see what the people are doing and adapt yourself to what they're doing. And so I really fit in here with all the feasting, you know. There is no culture shock for me on that score, especially.